वीडियो बंद कर दूं, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है?
हाँ जी मैम, एज पर योर कन्वीनियंस, जैसे आपको
ओके बेटा, ओके बेटा, ओके।
So we have a resource person also for the event. I request Bhumika to start the event. Bhumika, we will first start with instructions, and Bhumika, you can take over the event.
Yes, ma'am. A very good morning to one and all. The instructions for the workshop is as follows. Kindly keep your devices on mute throughout the session. Kindly turn off your video camera from the moment of joining the video. Please do not press the present screen button. E-certificates will be awarded only to the participants who will fill the attendance cum feedback form via link on both the days. E-certificates will be issued to participants within 15 days. Q&A round will be conducted at the end of the workshop. Students having any query are requested to drop their query in the chat box. I hope you all have a lovely day and enjoy the workshop. I hand over the virtual mic to Bhumika now.
Hello everyone, there is some network issue. We will be starting shortly.
हाँ लैपटॉप पे लॉगिन कर। लैपटॉप पे मैं भी लॉगिन कर लूँ? नहीं लैपटॉप पे कर, हम लैपटॉप से ही करेंगे, सब देख पाएंगे। हाँ हाँ आ जा।
Everyone, please mute yourself. We will be starting shortly, bacha. There is some network issue.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin, I would just like to welcome you all to our event. Art is unquestionably one of the purest and highest elements in human happiness. It trains the mind through the eye and the eye through the mind. Hello, everyone. I am Parneet Kaur, the treasurer of Team Kala. On this cheerful note, I'd like to welcome you all to Moksha, our 2-day annual event where we convene to celebrate art and the artist. Understanding the plight at hand this year, we wanted to curate a workshop which is not only a learning experience but also a relaxed one. So I present you Moksha 2021, where we come together to de-stress and explore our emotions through art. In today's workshop, we have Aditi Anuj, a NIT Ahmedabad alumni who turned passion into a career and is now the founder of Adigami. Kala, the all-out society of MSCW, event after event has been able to set a higher benchmark in just a few years of its establishment. Over the years, Team Kala has shared several achievements which remind us not to let our inner artists cease, but to continue to bring our dreams and imaginations to life. Over the course of 2020, Team Kala has conducted various workshops like Moksha in April, the Society's first virtual workshop in June, and then Hunar, yet another successful event in November. With the overwhelming participation in these online competitions and events conducted by Team Kala, the Society has time by time proved its mantle by motivating people of all ages to create art and helping artists overcome their creative blocks. As every society is built on efforts of its members, so here we have our members. Team Kala for 2020-2021. This year, we extended our family and welcome new faces whom we proudly call Kala ke Kalakars. Due to her busy schedule, our principal ma'am could not join us today. However,
Okay, I'm extremely sorry due to some technical glitch that we are unable to proceed further. But I will request our resource person for the day. I will request her to start her workshop due to some technical glitch. There's some disturbance. I'm really sorry. So I kindly invite Miss Aditi Anuj to start with her workshop. Welcome to you. Welcome to the platform, Aditi.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome to the platform, Aditi. And we are really excited to start with the workshop. And I'm really sorry for the technical glitch that we were facing.
It's okay. It's okay. Not a problem. Hi, everyone. I hope you can see my face.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So welcome to the workshop, guys. I hope you guys are excited about folding because I'm very excited to teach you today. I wanted to know quickly if there is anyone who's folded before, has tried origami before, maybe simple folding or complex folding, whatever they've tried before, they can maybe raise their hands so that I know who all have tried. I'm opening the chat box as well. So you can write yes if you have. Okay, great. I see a lot of you have tried folding before. Well, I think all of us have, right? Because it is something so organically inbuilt in us that, you know, we sort of take a piece of paper and we start folding it. In fact, origami is something that we do on a day-to-day basis. When we fold the currency and keep it in our wallet, that is also, in my opinion, folding, a manner of folding. So it is something that we practice every day, and I hope that we end up making some really interesting models for today, after today's session. So I was planning on what we can fold, but I wanted to know if you guys want to do some basic folding or you want to do some challenging folding. So maybe again, you can write it in the text box if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit. Maybe, yes? Okay. Okay, everyone says challenging. All right. So if you guys want challenging, I'm going to give you challenging. So I'm going to make you fold one of the most favorite models of mine, which is a spinner. Have you tried folding a spinner before, guys? It's basically like a toy that you can keep on your desk. Okay, people say no. No, not a spinner. Okay, a lot of people say no. Is that no for a spinner or is that no? Or is that no for challenging? I'm confused. Okay, no for spinner. Okay, so do you want to fold should we try lotus then? A beautiful lotus flower. Do you guys want to do that? Okay, so let's do a flower, guys, since a lot of you say yes for flower. So for the flower, I'm going to, let me tell you what all are the materials that you'll be needing. You will be needing 4 square sheets of paper for the flower and 2 square sheets of paper for the leaf. Okay, if you want the flower and the leaf to be of the same color, then you will need 6 square sheets of paper. But if you want the flower and the leaf to be of 2 different colors, then of course 4 for the flower and 2 for the leaf. Okay, other than that, you will also need a thread or a rubber band. So I have this nylon thread that I'm going to use, but actually you can use any thread that you have, even a cotton thread, even the thread that you use for your needlework, you can use that thread as well. Okay, and if you don't happen to have a thread, then you can also use a rubber band, not the one that you use to tie your hair, but the thinner one that you use to tie currency. Okay, because I don't want the rubber band to be visible after you've made the flower. So these are the materials that you will need. While you arrange the materials, I'm just going to plug in my camera on top of my table so that you can see my table. Okay, some of you want to learn the spinner as well. Okay, let's see how long does the flower take. If we left with time, then we shall definitely do the spinner as well. Okay. All right, guys. Whoever is the host, can you please make my table as the spotlight video?
Sure, Aditi. Just give me 2 minutes for that. Is this fine?
Yes, perfect.
Thank you so much.
So guys, I'm going to take 4 square sheets of paper for my flower and 2 for the leaves. And other than that, like I said, we will need some thread. So I'm going to take like 12 inches of thread. You can hardly see in the camera, but there is a thread here. I'm using a very thin nylon thread, but you can use any thin thread that you have at home. Don't use a thick thread. Okay, so I hope everyone is ready with their papers. Now, what we need to do is we need to take all these square sheets of paper, fold them into half, like this, and either using a paper cutter or a scissors, I'm going to cut it from the middle, like this. So this gives me, one square will give me 1:2 rectangles. Okay, so let's prepare the paper for the flower. We will have to cut all the square sheets of papers into half, even the leaves. If anyone has any doubts, please, you can type it in the chat and I'm going to read it, okay? So guys, after cutting my paper, I have 8 rectangles for the flower and 4 rectangles for the leaf. Maybe I can make a yellow flower. Yeah, or should I make a red flower? Okay, why don't you guys help me choose a color? Red? Red? Oh, okay. All right, I'll go with red. So while all of you are cutting your paper, I thought I'll take some time and show you some of the wonderful origami that you can create with one single sheet of paper. Do you want to see?
Yes, that would be great. I am really sorry for the technical glitches. We could not even introduce you. If you'd allow me, I could just introduce you to our audience here.
Sure, sure.
Thank you. So, hi everyone. Today we have here with us Miss Aditi Anuj. She is an expert at origami. She believes in the power of patience and perseverance. She graduated from NIT with a master's in textiles, where she discovered her love and talent for the art of origami. For the past 7 years, she has been teaching origami to children, college students, mothers, working professionals, as well as grandparents. Other than paper, she also uses mediums like leather, polypropylene, and textile to provide longevity to her products. With her mastery of origami, she has contributed to some of the biggest names in the industry like Uber, Google, Microsoft, and the Netflix series Sacred Games. It is really an honor to have you here, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me, guys. All right, so I wanted to show some of the wonderful work that you can create by just folding one single sheet of paper. And I had this to show you. Can all of you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes?
it's visible. It's
This is
visible.
what it looks like. And when I expand it,
So this is just made from one sheet of paper.
yes, this is one single sheet of paper.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is not difficult, guys. Not at all. Not at all. I have been taking workshops for quite some time now, online, of course. And I've been teaching this to people through online coaching, of course. And you can all learn how to fold this if you're interested. If this amazes you as much as it amazes me, then of course. Another very interesting piece is this one. This is slightly more mind-blowing than the last one. Okay, so
Everyone in the chat box is so amazed already.
this is one single sheet of paper. Okay, one single sheet of paper, and look what you can do with it. It can become a ball. Yeah, and then you can roll it out. And this is the other side of it. My model is slightly old, and with all the shifting that I've done, it's torn, but it is just one single sheet of paper. Okay, so when I flip it to the other side, it comes back to the original form. Isn't that fantastic? There is so much more that you can do with just a single piece of paper, and that is the reason why I continue folding. So I hope you guys are also excited by it by the end of the session today. You can actually see more of the work that I've done on my Instagram page. So maybe you can hop onto Instagram and see what other possibilities origami has. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody is done cutting the papers. So let me show you again. 8 rectangles for the flower and 4 rectangles for the leaf. Okay. Okay. Somebody's asking for my Instagram ID. It's by the name of Aditi Anuj.
We'll be sharing it in the chat box.
Okay, that would be great. All right, guys. So let's start folding. We will first be folding the flower and then we will move to the leaf. Okay. So for the flower, I'm going to take the first rectangle, flip it because I don't want yellow color to show. So whichever side you don't want to show, put it on the top, then fold it into half like this. Unfold, fold the 4 corners. Now you fold this edge to the middle line. I'm using
Someone is asking if you're are you using twice paper to fold red, also yellow? So are you using
no,
two
no. So
papers?
that's what I'm telling you, that my paper is red on one side and yellow on the other side. Okay. So I want my petals to be red. That is why I've kept yellow on top. Is my camera getting stuck?
No, it's absolutely fine.
Okay. Now I'm going to fold this edge to the midline and the other edge also to the midline. Now flip the model and fold it into half. So basically, yes, I will be showing it again. So basically, I folded the whole model on the outside. This finishes our first petal. So let's keep it aside and let's fold the other one. Everyone who was not able to fold it the first time or had any difficulties folding it, I'm showing it again. So let's fold the rectangle into half. Unfold. Fold the four corners to the middle. Now let's fold this edge to the middle line and the other edge to the middle line as well. And then you fold the whole module outside like this. Now let's continue folding these with the rest of the rectangles. Is the fold clear to everyone? If there is anyone who's still not understood, please tell me now. I can show it again.
I think everyone has understood it.
Okay. So till the time we're folding, if anyone has any questions, they can ask me.
I think everyone is really focusing on their paper folding right now.
You know what? I usually get that a lot in my workshops. In fact, in most of the workshops, you know, once the workshop is over, I have to like literally beg them to leave to go because they continue folding even after the class is over. And I keep telling them, okay, bye, I need to go.
So, okay, I have a question for you. Do you get a lot of paper cuts doing this?
A lot of people who are,
Do you get a lot of paper cuts doing this, like on your fingers?
oh yes, all the time. You know, nobody's ever asked me that question. Thank you for asking.
Oh, okay.
Because paper is the most unforgiving material I feel in the world. You would feel that paper never cuts, but trust me, paper cuts.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And it's so bad because it pains more than a knife cut would pain actually, because it's blunt
Yikes.
and it cuts deeper. And I always have cuts on my hands, like, yeah, always.
Okay.
Especially if you're putting the paper in the cupboard and you have large sheets, they end up cutting your fingers from inside, or you get cuts on your knuckles, which is like really bad.
Especially in the sanitizer season, right? Because then you just
And you
get
feel
alcohol.
every cut.
Yeah.
Yes, every time. My God. In fact, just yesterday I got some fresh cuts and I was using the sanitizer some time back and I was like, oh,
Okay.
this is how much the paper loves me, you know. This is the love. This is not his hatred towards me.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's the bigger sheets that actually cut, not the smaller ones. Very rarely will a small paper cut you.
Okay.
Usually when we're working with big sheets, like I've made installations which are size of 25 feet by 25 feet and we've hung them from a ceiling. So like when you have to do that kind of folding where you're folding like 500 sheets every day, and not small paper, okay? It's like full size A1 size paper. Then yes, then you don't have to, then you don't remember how many cuts you had.
Right. Okay.
Are you guys done? Okay, you can write it in the chat box. How many are you guys done with? So I have an idea of. Okay, six is good. Yeah, so we can wait for 5 more minutes, right? For everyone to be done with it. Oh, a couple of you have done it. Good. So we'll just wait for 2 to 3 more minutes and then we'll start folding the leaves, okay? Okay, I can see most of you are done. So let's start with the leaves now. So the leaves will also be folded almost the same way. Let's fold it into half. Unfold. Then fold the 4 corners. And then you fold the 2 edges to the middle line. You need 2 square sheets of paper for the leaves, which when you cut from the middle becomes 4 rectangles. So once you've reached this point, now I'm going to fold for the leaf. I'm going to fold it inside. So all the folds go inside like this. That's how you do the 4 leaves. So let's do the leaves now. Okay, are you guys done? All right, now I'm going to divide my.
Can we wait for a couple of minutes? Some people are just
Yes,
saying
yes,
that they-
sure, we can wait. Yes,
Yeah.
we can wait. We can wait. Till then, guys who are done, please keep your threads ready. Your thread should be around 12 inches to 14 inches long.
Is this flower an original recipe of yours? So like,
No, it's not. Actually, most of the origami is very ancient, very old.
oh,
But yeah, now there are more and more people who started practicing it, and in fact, very young children have started practicing it and have started developing their own patterns, very complex patterns.
that's interesting.
Yes. Guys, can we proceed now?
Yeah, I think we can. I got a few dones on YouTube as well. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so now we're going to make bundles. So for the bundles, I'm going to keep 2 petals and 1 leaf in each bundle. Okay, so let's divide it like that. Now let me show you how to make the first bundle. Okay, so for the bundle, I'm going to keep the petal, hold the petal in such a way that the folded side is towards you. Okay, then you take the next petal. Again, the folded side should be towards you and on top of the first petal. And the leaf, for the leaf, the folded side should be where you see the folds should be the other way. Okay, so the plain side should be towards you. And the leaf goes underneath the two layers of petals like this. So petal folded side up, petal folded side up, and leaf folded side down. Okay, once you've prepared the bundle like this, you fold all three of them together from the middle and keep it aside. Okay, let's do the same thing to the other three bundles as well. Petal folded side up, petal folded side up, and leaf folded side down like this underneath, and fold the whole thing from the middle like this. Once all your 4 bundles are done, I'm going to hold all 4 of them such that the leaves are underneath and the petals are on the top. Make sure that all 4 of them are at the same height. So you can do that little bit of adjustment. Petals on the top, leaves at the bottom. And hold all the bundles together like this. Are you guys ready with the bundles?
So someone is asking if you could
Do it once again. Do you want me to show you how to make one bundle? Okay, sure. So for the bundle, you're going to need 2 petals and 1 leaf. Okay, so so the petal would come on the top, the folded side towards you. Then take the next petal, again folded side towards you, put it on the top like this. And then take the leaf, folded side away from you. So the plain side should be towards you. Keep it underneath the 2 petals. Okay, like this. And then you fold the whole thing from the middle. This becomes your first bundle. You have to prepare all the 4 bundles exactly the same way and put them together such that the petals are on the top and the leaves are at the bottom.
So I want to let the audience know that if you missed a step and you really want to check it out right now, you could go to the YouTube link and you could just repeat it as many times as you want.
Okay. Yeah, on YouTube they can go back, right?
Yeah. Because I think you have a workshop after this as well, so I don't want to keep you back.
It's okay. All right. So once you've tied all the 4 put all the 4 bundles together, now I'm going to tie them from the middle using the thread. If you're using a rubber band, then make sure that your rubber band is not very tight. And if in case you're using a thread, again, make sure that you're not tying it very tightly so that you end up tearing the paper. And make sure that you're not tying it very loose at the same time so that it doesn't come out on its own. I'm just tying it twice just to be extra sure that the papers don't come out. Okay, like this. Is everyone done with the tying? I hope no one has tied it very tightly or too loose. It should be just right. All right, once you've done the tying, again making sure the petals are on the top and the leaves are at the bottom, I am now going to take a pair from the top and a pair from the bottom, hold it in my right hand and spread the entire model into 2 equal parts so that it opens up like a spider, like this. You can apply a little pressure in the middle so that it opens up like a spider. The whole idea is to help your model spread as much as possible. All right, once you've done the spreading of the petals, now I'm going to start lifting these petals up. Now there is a process of lifting up these petals, okay? So let's see how to do it. You can start from any bundle that you want. We've now divided the model into 8 equal bundles, so you can start from any one. So this is how, let's say if I start from this bundle here. Now every bundle has 2 petals and 1 leaf. So I'm going to first lift up the first petal, that is the topmost petal. And how I'm going to lift is, I hold the petal and I apply with my thumb, I'm applying a little pressure so that it lifts up. And gently I lift it up and I bring it almost to the center of the page. To the center where we've tied the model. And this is how the petal will stand. Yeah, so just lift the first petal of any one bundle that you like. Don't lift up any other petal, just one. And let me know if you have any doubts in it. This is what it should look like from the side profile.
So we have some questions coming in. Some people are asking that when they work with paper, they end up like tearing it or some like water gets into it. So how can they prevent the wear and tear of paper?
Be patient. That's all I have to say. or just maybe it's tearing because it's not allowing you to fold it. Maybe the geometry of the pattern doesn't allow you to fold it, but you're forcefully doing it. So of course the paper would resist, right? That is why it tears. Or if you're being too harsh to it. So don't be impatient. Be patient, fold it gently, understand what it is allowing you to do and what it is not allowing you to do. That basic understanding would help you not tearing the paper. Okay, somebody's asked me to repeat it. So basically I'm lifting up the first petal gently. What I'm doing is I'm reversing this fold, okay? So this fold was a mountain fold, I'm making it a valley fold. Like this. Was it clear? Is it clear to everyone now? Okay, great. Now, once you've lifted the first petal of the first bundle, now we'll move to the next bundle. Okay, the one that is right next to this one. But in the first round of lifting, we skip the next bundle and we move to the next to next bundle. So the alternate bundle. So from this bundle, I'm going to lift up the first petal exactly the same way we did this. Gently lift it up all the way to the center. So leaving one, lift up from this. Now you leave one and you lift up the first petal from this one. Again, leave one and lift up a petal from this one. So in the first round, you will be lifting up 4 petals from 4 alternate bundles. Once you've lifted the 4 petals, you can go back and adjust. Like this. This is going to be your first round or the innermost round of petals of the flower. Please let me know, guys, if you're done with the first round of petals, all of you. Done? Okay, perfect. Now we're going to lift up the second round of petals, which would be lifted from the bundles that we left in the middle. Okay? So let's pick up the petals from the bundles. Again, the topmost petal only from the bundles that we had left. The procedure of lifting would be exactly the same, so there is no change there. Yes, the leaves are at the bottom, guys. And the petals are on the top. Is everyone done with the second round of lifting?
So someone has a question if they could open only 4 petals in the first round.
So they have to open only 4 petals in the first round from the alternate bundles.
Okay. Okay.
And in the second round, they have to lift up again only 4 petals from the bundles that they left in the middle. Okay? Now let's do the third round of lifting, guys. In the third round of lifting, I'm going to lift up from the bundles that we used in the first round. Okay? In the first round, जिन bundles से हमने lifting की थी, we will use the same bundles and lift the second petal up. So let's begin. This time when you'll be lifting the petals, you will be exposing the leaf. Again, alternate petals. You don't have to lift all the petals. Only 4. Okay, I'll wait. We'll just wait for a minute or two for everyone to have done till this step. Done? Should we continue, guys?
I think most people are done.
All right. So now we're going to lift up the last round of petals that are remaining. So let's lift them up. If you have a brush or a chopstick or anything that is not very thick like a pencil, in my opinion, a thin long stick is always good for making the details for the petals. So I'm just going to roll out the last layer of petals of the flower to make it look more natural. You can also adjust the petals and maybe make the form of the flower a little better. I'm going to roll the second last layer as well, just a little bit. So I've rolled out the last 4 petals and also the second last round of petals. Okay, and now for the leaf. For the leaf, I'm just going to open the leaf from the bottom like this and roll the tip. I'm not really folding the tip, but I'm just rolling it like this. And we do this to all the leaves. Open it and roll the tip. Like this. And with that, your flower is done.
That looks so good. Everybody in the chat box here and on amazed. I honestly did not know this would turn up like this. I was expecting something else.
Okay, Can you guys show me your flowers?
If any one of you could like turn on your videos and show the flowers on your camera.
We have Rama Verma ma'am with
That would
us.
be great.
Oh, wow. Such beautiful flowers you guys have made. Oh, I can see a few of you have used two colors for the petals, which is so beautiful. Wow. Can I make a few of them as spotlights so that we can see what they've made? Oh, wow.
Sure, I will do that.
So beautiful. I love the colors. Very pretty. Anyone else? Okay, yes. Oh, wow. So pretty. So pretty. Also, guys, when you fold another flower after this, which I would appreciate all of you to do. Oh, I love the colors. You would see how your flower turns out to be better than the first one. Okay, so please fold another flower after this just to see how practice would make it better. Wow, this is so beautiful. I love the colors. Such a colorful flower. Beautiful, Sakshi. It's okay, guys, if you used a white color. I feel white color also looks quite spectacular. Use a white flower and green leaves. Okay, I'm going to pin a few of you. Beautiful, guys. I hope you enjoyed folding the flower with me. So somebody's asking what kind of paper, which is a very good question. I would prefer using a handmade paper because a handmade paper gives more character to your petals and to your leaves. So a handmade paper is much better. In fact, if you guys want, you can purchase some handmade paper from my website because we also sell beautiful recycled handmade paper on our website. So if you guys are interested, you can hop on to that and purchase some beautiful papers. But you can also buy the paper from the stores near you. But handmade paper, in my opinion, is very beautiful for this flower. All right, guys. So what should we fold next? Should we fold, are you guys into animals or should we fold more flowers? Okay, someone says animals. All right. All right. I like that. So let's start with an easy animal and then we'll see if we have time. We'll fold a more complex animal as well. What do you think? Yeah? All right. So let's start with a butterfly. Okay, let's try doing a butterfly and then we'll, okay. I'm just reading the comments. Okay, let's do a butterfly. It would go with this flower, right? You can place a butterfly next to this flower. I think it would look beautiful. What do you think? Yeah? So let's take a square piece of paper. And keeping the white side on the top, I'm going to fold it diagonally like this. Then unfold, rotate, and let's fold the other diagonal. Unfold. Now, once you've done the two diagonal folds, flip the paper. Please make sure, guys, that you flipped the paper after you folded the two diagonals. Okay? Then I'm going to fold it into half. Unfold, rotate, and fold the other half. Unfold. Now let's flip the paper again. Somebody wants me to do it again? Yes, I will show you again. First, let me finish this. Flip it one more time and press the center part like this. Once you've done that, I'm going to bring this and this point together. Okay? And now I'm going to bring this edge and this edge also to the middle and flatten the model. This particular fold is called a water bomb fold. Okay, some people have asked me to show it again. I will quickly revise the fold for people who missed it out. Okay. So I'm going to start with the two diagonal folds. Make the first diagonal fold. Unfold, rotate, and let's make the other diagonal fold. Guys, you can also fold another water bomb with me, whoever was able to do the first one. It doesn't it's okay to fold another one because I can show you another animal made out of the other one. Okay, so let's fold the other diagonal. Unfold. Flip the paper. And let's fold it into half. Unfold, rotate, and let's fold the other half. Unfold, and then you flip it one more time. Press it at the center. Press it so that the edges pop out. And now you bring this corner and this corner together like this. And you bring this corner and this corner also to the middle. Flatten it and fold it. I hope you guys were able to make the water bomb this time. This is what the water bomb looks like. Now, keeping the water bomb in front of you in such a way that the arrow is pointing towards you, I have 2 flaps on the right side and 2 flaps on the left side. I'm going to fold the top right flap down, starting from the middle point, but this line should be slightly away from the middle line, like this, such that this little triangle comes out. And I'm going to do the same thing on the left side. Okay, somebody wants me to repeat this step. So after we made the water bomb, I'm going to keep the water bomb in such a way that the arrow is pointing towards me. There should be 2 flaps on the right side and 2 flaps on the left side. The top right flap folds down like this, starting from the middle point, but folding it slightly away from the middle line. And we do the same thing on the left side. Yes, water bomb. Water is pani and bomb is a pataka. Okay, once you folded these 2 sides, I'm going to flip the model. And again, the arrow of the water bomb folding, pointing towards you. I'm going to fold this corner up such that the tip of this triangle comes out of this line. Now you can either fold this or you can just hold it without folding it. Because if you don't fold it, then your butterfly will have more volume. Okay, so I would advise you to not make this fold, but just roll the paper up, hold it with your finger, such that the triangle is coming out. Then while you're holding it, flip the model, come to the front side, and fold this triangle on this side. like this. And now you fold the whole butterfly from this middle line. Okay, let's fold the whole butterfly from the middle, like this. Press it really well and then unfold. So once I folded this triangle to the front side, this was my middle line, right? I folded the whole butterfly from the middle, pressing it very nicely. And your butterfly is ready. Now what you can do is bring these two petals to these two wings together, the top ones. And with the help of a scissors, you can cut the tip of the wings like this. And you will get a curved corner for the wings. So this is just a little detail that you can add to your butterfly. If you want, you can also take a sketch pen and make more patterns on it. You can make dots, you can make stripes, you can make it colorful and place it next to your flower or maybe on the flower.
That seems like a great ensemble.
Is there anyone who is not able to do it? Yeah, now we all have another water bomb with us, right? Let's fold something else out of it. Now, I'm not going to tell you what we're folding out of it, okay? Let's see if you can guess. Do you think that would be fun? All right, so let's keep the water bomb again in such a way that the arrow is pointing towards you. I hope everyone has another water bomb ready with them. If not, then I can quickly show you how to make it. Or maybe you can go to the YouTube channel and watch it. All right, so let's start folding, guys. For this as well, I'm going to fold the right side flap down like this, exactly how we did in the butterfly, folding it from the middle but slightly away from the middle line, the right side as well as the left side.
So we have some questions coming in. Someone is asking if we need any specific tools to continue our origami on a daily basis.
Not really, but yeah, there is a tool which I'm also using. It's the folding tool. It helps you make the folds more defined, neater, more precise. So yes, this is a good tool to use. Other than that, of course, the basic stationery that you have at home. But
Right.
paper is all that you need.
All right. And someone is asking why the fold is called the water bomb, if you happen to know that.
So a lot of people actually ask me this question. So this is also made out of a water bomb fold. The piece that I had showed initially, each piece here, each section here is a small water bomb. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the idea was, I think the reason why it's called a water bomb is because the paper becomes absolutely fluid. Once
Oh,
you fold it into a water bomb, it becomes like water, you know? That is why it's called a water bomb fold. In my opinion, there is no answer to it anywhere.
that's interesting though. It does look very fluid.
It is.
Um,
In fact, if you do it on a long sheet of paper and if you play with that sheet, it would actually act like water. You know, it can take any form, any shape that you want it to take.
and what was the size of the sheet that you used for that brown?
For this one,
Yeah.
this is actually called a magic ball because
Oh,
it
okay.
becomes a ball.
Okay.
So the size of this sheet was an A1 size paper, and I think I stitched two papers next to each other. So two A1 size papers, a full
Oh,
chart paper basically.
okay. And people are asking how much time it took to make that
That took a
magic ball.
very, very long time. Yeah, it took me almost 3 days to make that.
Oh, that seems very intricate as well. Um, so someone is interested in knowing how they could pursue a career in origami.
By folding. Yeah, that is the simplest answer that I can give. First of all, you need to practice it. You need to learn it. You need to love it. You need to understand it enough so that you look at it as a career option. You know, you can find perspectives in it for a career option. So I feel once you excel in anything that you do, you will find opportunities to, commercialize it. But the most important thing being that you have to love it. And in order to love it, you have to practice it a lot. So don't
Right.
think of it as a career option. I mean, it's too early to think of it as a career option. I would say just practice, and practice, and see if you continue loving it. Because a lot of people stop loving it after a point because they don't enjoy it that much. So give it time and practice.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Somebody is complimenting you, saying you have an amazing patience level. I have to 100% agree with that. I don't have this.
I have no patience, zero patience. Like I'm the most impatient person that I've ever met. But there's something about folding that calms me down and makes me a more patient person, you know?
Right. That's nice.
Yeah.
One of the team members is asking if your family was supportive of your choice to pursue a career in origami.
Absolutely, absolutely, always. But again, I had to show the potential in it, you know. Of course, I
Right.
mean, the first time when I told my parents I want to do origami, they were like, "What? What is it?
Right.
What would you do out of it?" So, of course, you have to show them that there is a possibility in it, that it can be a career option. And of course, before you show it to them, you have to see it yourself. You know,
Right.
you have to believe in it yourself to make other people believe in it. I mean, honestly, I would not say in a process. I feel now I don't really care if people understand or not understand what I do. But yes, of course, there are times when I have to make people understand what I do, and it sometimes bothers me when they don't understand, because for them it is just folding a butterfly or folding a boat. They don't
Yeah.
understand that it is such a there is so much more to it. There is so much more of engineering, so much more of geometry. There's so much more of maths that is involved in folding.
Yeah, definitely. I think these days even NASA is using origami to make their
Absolutely,
spaceships
absolutely.
more concise.
Yes,
Yeah, that's very
yes.
cool about origami. Yeah. So
Origami is
somebody,
everywhere.
sorry.
It is everywhere, all around us, because it's essentially folding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Anything
Uh,
that folds is origami. So,
True.
yeah.
So Manmeet is asking, what is your favorite creation till now?
It's a very difficult question to answer because there's so much that I like, and at the same time, there's so much that I like that I haven't created. So I can't really say that this is my favorite creation, but I would say one of my most favorite creations would be, of course, Sacred Games. And there is a bird installation that I made in Mumbai for Pavitra Rajaram's office. You will find it on my page on Instagram,
Okay.
where there are 50 doves flying. They were individually hung from the ceiling, and it depicts an idea that these birds are escaping out of a window.
Wow.
So that was the installation. It was like a moment frozen in time. So
That's
I
really
feel that is also one of my favorite artworks ever.
That's very nice. Somebody's asking, what is your worst disaster with paper?
Worst disaster. A lot of them. A lot of them. Everything that I create, it teaches me more than me accomplishing something. You know, it's like Thomas Edison creating a bulb. It might look very easy, but there is so much complexity behind it. You know, so much work that goes behind it, that you end up making disasters and doing disasters. So I guess disasters are a part of it.
Right. Taran asked in the chat box, how long did it take you to make the cranes on the installation?
The birds, the doves, it took me 10 days to make those birds. And those birds are not made out of paper, they're made out of leather. So leather is, of course, a coarser material and a harder material to fold. So, of course, that is why it took even longer.
Okay. And we have somebody asking if what other things do you enjoy out of origami, like after origami? What else?
What else other than origami?
Yeah,
I love
do you
traveling.
enjoy?
I love traveling. I think I fold to travel, because I hope that one day origami would make me travel. I would like right now, I'm in the process of taking origami to the world. One day, maybe the world would,
Wow.
one day, maybe origami would take me to the world, you know, one day.
Wow.
So I'm hoping for that. But because
That's
of the
really nice.
pandemic, I'm not able to travel. But yes, that is the other best thing that I love doing.
Right. And Himanshi asks, what motivates you after something goes wrong when you tear up some paper while making a bigger piece?
I think the desire of seeing the end product is so strong and is so deep that it makes you fold. If you have to fold 1,000 sheets to see what it would look like, I think I would fold 1,000 sheets. It's purely because I want to see what the outcome would look like. I mean, I have imagined it. I have a picture in my mind, but to actually see something created in front of you is so rewarding that for that reward, for that feeling of accomplishment, I think I would. That is what motivates me constantly.
Right.
So even if I
Um,
tear it up, even if I end up tearing up the paper, I would take another paper and I would try to fold it. Maybe not the same day if I'm out of patience, which I am most of the times.
Okay.
So I would give myself a break. I would go for chai. I would come back with a fresh mind and I would start folding again. Definitely.
Right. People really want to know what this second animal is. I think somebody guessed frog. So,
No, it's not a frog. It's not a frog.
okay.
Okay, so should we continue folding?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so everybody's done it till this step. Now I'm going to unfold it and just reverse the fold. So just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to reverse this fold to the other side. Okay, so folding it exactly on the same line, but behind the flap. And do the same on the left side as well. No, it's not an elephant, it's not a rabbit, it's not a cat.
There's so much suspense.
Uh,
Getting dog, owl.
okay, now once you've done with these two steps, let's flip the paper. And I'm going to fold this longer side down just a little bit, okay? Make sure that you're making this fold uniformly. Okay, now I'm going to fold this part up like this. And the other part up like this. Out of all the animals that you guys have guessed, someone has guessed the right animal. I'm not going to tell which one. I think you should know it by now. Yes. Fold these two edges up. And the last step is to fold this tip up as well. And once you've done it, you flip it and your crab is ready.
Wow. So I just want to let you know that there's so many people who've shared their creations on Instagram, on our page.
Please
like
tag
they've
me.
tagged us.
Please tag me. I want to see all of them. Guys, please tag me. Use hashtag Adigami or tag me as Aditi Anuj. I want to see all the creations. I want to make them my stories.
I think, yeah, most of the stories are tagged. We'll make sure to tag the rest of them.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the session today. Are there any more questions that I
So
can...
yeah, there was just one more question that I got. How did you get the opportunity to work on the set of Sacred Games?
I it actually came to me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes. They were looking for an origami artist, and they approached me on Instagram.
Okay.
So the production team actually approached me. Of course, Netflix didn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for this workshop. I would like to hand away the stage to Ishita from my team so that she could thank our speaker and our lovely audience.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
So, as I'm about to conclude this event with a vote of thanks, I would like to draw your attention towards the chat box, which is flooded with appreciation and compliments. And it seems like you guys loved it. So, on behalf of Team Kala, I express our hearty thanks to our speaker, Ms. Aditi Anuj, for sparing time for us from her busy schedule and teaching our audience patience and perseverance through paper origami. I'm really gratified to deliver the vote of thanks to such a lively and enthusiastic audience. It was really a great time having you all with us. Also, a huge thanks to Principal Ma'am, Convener and Co-Convener Ma'am, and our beloved Team Kala for making this event a huge success. I hope you all enjoyed day one of our workshop and hope to see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun time relieving the daily stress with art therapy that's going to be conducted by Ms. Heenal Shah and Siddhi Shah. See you soon. I would request you all to switch on the camera for a group picture. Please kindly switch on your cameras. With this, I would like to remind you all to kindly fill out feedback forms through the links that have been shared with you. Thank you all. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope to catch you again soon. Please keep folding. And if you have any doubts or any more questions, you can always DM me. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Aditi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Aditi. It was really nice having you over here today.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We have received really good response.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad that you did.
I
And
request the team to kindly click few pictures.
Ma'am, the social media team is taking screenshots. I'm sure they've taken by now. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
All
Thank
of you,
you.
all the participants are requested to fill the feedback form also. And hope to see you all tomorrow.